So I was watching the Brussels show, I was on their panel, and the question was, are men still needed in a feminist society? Look,
Mm.
my answer is no. And I say that to say, yes, feminism was supposed to pave the way for women to be able to contribute and have their own things like, working a job, bank accounts, and everything. These are the things that were brought to me. But I still feel like feminism plays a big role in why the family is not. Meaning, like, it was made to help contribute, but that's not how it was being used. It was being abused to, instead of adding to the man, it's I don't need a man. And then instead of bringing to the household, it's I am the household. It got kind of turned in a devilish kind of way where women are now stroking their own egos and saying I'm above you and I can do just as much as you. And I'm very pro we need each other. I'm very pro family. And I just feel like feminism is just all about the independence of. Yes, it was supposed to be for the family, but let's go looking at the majority of the numbers. How many women are actually using their feminism for their household, for their husband to help contribute?
Mm.
And how many are like, well, I'm an independent boss. I don't need you. What you gonna do for me? Wipe my face. You're not good enough for me. I am the man.
Feminism has ruined it for women. Feminism is not good for the family structure. Every woman now, not every woman, some women now are saying, I'm a boss bitch. I got my own money. Well, you can be a boss bitch by yourself, and that's what men are doing these days. This is the reason why men don't approach women. It's because you guys are dudes. Feminists act like dudes. You act like you don't need a man, you don't care for a man, but you do need a man. The only reason why women are like that is because they came from broken households, because there was no man to show them what a real man is. That's why feminism was created. This has nothing to do with women's rights. Women have rights. Women has everything that a man do, but women think that they are the man. But there's a lot of women now that's a boss bitch that would love to be a stay-at-home mom because they understand this ain't right. Women ain't built to be like that. Women are to bring their feminist into the household for their kids and their husband. You got more testosterone than you have estrogen because you think you a dude. Feminism has absolutely destroyed the family structure. Why do you think the birth rate has went down? It's because of feminism. It's because you want to be the dude. You want to be in control. I'm all of this. But women don't know the softer you are with your husband, the more control you can be in. You think you got to be like a dude, but really just be a woman. If you are being a woman and you being soft and you being caring, you being supportive of your husband, do you not know he will give you everything you want in life? Do you not know that he will go through a door for you because you are being soft with him, you being supportive of him, you being with him, you're not worried about competing. Feminism has you competing with men. That's just like saying we're going to put the WNBA and the NBA together. What will happen? You will be feeling like you're competing with men. I absolutely feel and I absolutely agree with her is that feminism has destroyed the American family. There's nothing wrong with women working. There's nothing wrong with women providing if they need to. But if you're in a situation and you with a man, you have to be supportive and you have to be soft. You have to be a woman. A man with a supportive woman will be better than a man with a woman that's always trying to battle him and be first. Men don't want that. Men don't want to be married to men. But why do you think that we don't have the much kids as we did before? Because the family's gone. A lot of women say they're independent because they don't have a man, but they got the government as their man. So they call that feminism. You're independent, but you're depending on the government. So when we talk about these things as far as feminism, it has destroyed women. It has not made you guys better. Yes, you may have some women CEOs. You may have this. You may have that. But it has done more damage to women than help.
I am everything. I am the table. I don't need you. And then it just breaks everything apart. And yeah, look, I'm very pro family. I don't really care for feminism if it's not to benefit your household. So, like, yeah, If it's not to support your household, if it's not to add to the man, and you're very pro myself, you're very pro selfish, you're very pro I don't need a man, it's just all about me, me, me. Yeah, I don't support that. I don't care for that. If it's for the fact that if that man left you high and dry and you have to be able to take care of yourself, you know what I'm saying? I support that. You know what I'm saying? By all means, be able to take care of yourself. But it's when you get to the egoist mindset of I am everything and I don't need him. We don't need men. F men. Men are horrible. I hate men. That's what I don't support about feminism.
I agree with her. I agree with her 1,000%. Women need men. I may get some flack for this, but women need men, just like men need women. We should not be competing against each other. It's different if you by yourself, you got to do what you got to do. But if you're in the presence of a man is with you, he married you, you have to have a family, you need to be the feminine of the relationship. Men don't want to battle with their wives. Men want to do everything for their wives. But why would I want to do everything with you when you think you better than me? Because of what feminists say. Women have more power by just supporting their husband than fighting with their husband. See, the good women know that. The women of old know that. I'm not going to argue with him every day. I'm not going to bug him about this. I'm not going to challenge him. I'm not going to, when he's disciplining the kids, I'm not going to step in and say he wrong. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let my man be a man. Because when that happens, your man will go through a wall for you because he knows I have somebody that respect me. Men don't care about love. We care about respect. We don't need to hear it, but we need to feel it. We need to know that my wife got my back. She's not trying to be in the forefront. She's okay being behind me and supporting me because we are one. Bible says it when we get married, man and woman gets married, they become one. My success is your success. Your success is my success. But you guys want my success to be your success, and your success is your success. That's what's wrong with feminism, because somebody told you, you a woman, you should have the same equal rights. Why would you want the same equal rights as far as just you have to work, you have to do all this? But what we seeing now, we seeing these corporate people, these people that work, these women that work every single day, and they just say, I can't wait to be a stay-at-home mom. Because this shit ain't for women. Women are great. Women are supposed to be helping our kids grow because they have that nurturing ability. Men don't. Everybody's celebrating a man taking the kids to school. Yes, men, I do that as well. But it's better when a mom does it because she just is more nurturing. She's just there. She has conversation with the kids that the kids feel more comfortable talking to their mom than their dad just because she's nurturing. She's the one that's going to give the order in the house. The father is just a disciplinarian. He's there to make sure we have the structure. But who sets up the structure? The woman. Who's better multitaskers? The women. So there's a lot of things that women do better, but they want the credit. They want to shine. Can some women make some money? For sure. But they want to everybody to know that you're the best. You're the best. But why are the women like that? It's because they haven't heard it when they were younger. Their father wasn't there to tell them, baby, you're the best. You're beautiful. You're great. You're amazing. That's why we have the feminists, because the father wasn't in the household. So now the father's not there. We have to tell these girls, you have to be strong and do it all by yourself. You don't need a man, but you do need a man. You do need a man. So I wholeheartedly believe and agree with this young lady as far as basically saying, I don't believe in feminism. I believe that feminism has hurt the female, and I believe that it really killed the family structure in America.